in the marketplace. It's not fair for men. 18 to 30, men used to could get married. Now you can't even really consider getting married till you're 35 plus because you have to have resources. That's the new marketplace. Let me finish. Let me say this and I'll turn it over. Men have accepted that and adjusted. The difference is the women are not bringing in, women in mass are bringing this. Ask them what you want, you get War and Peace. Ask you what you bring to the table, you can't write it on the back of a stamp. You get access to my body, which is not virgin, which is not even low miles, which you've given to somebody before. And in some cases, you've even shared your womb. You're not even really feminine like women used to be. You don't even have the domestic skills, the home skills. So I would submit today that modern women are asking for an unfair deal from modern men.
So we should go back to 1950 and make it more fair?
Well, I tell you what's happening is the men have accepted this and they're deciding I am either not going to play this game because I cannot earn what these guys around you are earning. And they're just opting to walk away. And the men who are earning that have an overwhelming amount of options. They have a plethora of options. Men in the top 10%, top 5%. I'm 51 years old and I can pick whatever I want because women all want the same kind of man. And if you have options just like you're not going to do what? Settle. Men didn't make the marketplace this way, ladies. You fought for it to be this way. This is freedom. Freedom comes with responsibility.
Clearly not for men.
No. See, when men were paying the bills, when we had the old system, men were expected to fight the wars, dig the ditches, build the buildings, pay all the bills. And when a divorce or something happened, men had to pay. Now women fought for equality. So you get upset when you deal with 50-50 mindset men.
No, I mean, I'd rather an independent rich woman and be single than to be stuck with a man who doesn't give a shit about me.
And I would rather pay more than half of the bills.
Absolutely, exactly.
Okay, first off, you said you'd rather be in it, and if that's what you choose to be, great, you can do that. That's choice. And you can do that.
Exactly.
But the thing is, but the funny thing is, you would think that, and especially in my community, strong, independent, such and so forth. The amount of women who are high earners, independent, and miserable is amazing. Halle Berry, once the most beautiful woman on the face of the planet, 3 times in a row, is complaining about child support. Unbelievable, man. She's rich, she's beautiful, she's miserable. How about this? There used to be a time where men and women actually did not war with one another. We didn't have these contentious things. We accepted that men were men, women were women. We acknowledged each other's differences. We respected those things and let the world work. In the last 70 years, we've decided let's rejigger everything and it's not working.
And you could rape your wife and she didn't have any rights and you could beat her.
Now, what's going on, guys, is this is the sign language that goes on again. This is when they go to the horror stories. In the Black community, we call this the color purpling of Black America. Miss Seeley, these things could happen, sure, but they did not happen in mass. You did not go to suburbia and see women's eyes hanging out of their socket.
I highly disagree with you. Okay. I mean, raping your wife was such a huge deal. It didn't even get.
I said eyes hanging out of your socket. You talking about? I'm not going to use that word because I'm on somebody's platform. Right. Can we not use that word though?
Because
can we not use that word? It's YouTube sensitive.
I'm sorry. What word?
The R word.
R spelled backwards.
It dings the platform.
Okay.
I'm not rejecting the concept. Yes, ma'am, it happened.
Right?
But ma'am, but what you're trying
I think that world was better for me.
Okay, well then if the world is better for you, then accept the things that come along with a better world.
I just think that everything you guys are presenting are opinions and they're not facts.
Well, actually, there are more facts than you want to deal with because all I deal with based on facts.
There are things that you guys want to say are facts.
Okay, ma'am.
Statistics that show me this.
Here we go.
Okay, ma'am. My show, all I deal with facts and statistics.
Women that are happy in their environment, knowing they're being cheated on, knowing these things are happening to them, and you find them for me.
How many women we have?
Excuse me, hold on. Let me ask the question again. Ask the question again.
You go find these women that are being happy, being cheated on. They're happy.
No
and
excuse me. Hold on. I will. Excuse me. I can go. I'll let you know. I can go out to where I used to live in Dallas in Highland Park. I knew at least 6 of them. 6 of them because they were. Excuse me, ma'am.
That have been.
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me. If you let me explain to you, I will.
You're not letting me finish my thought, and then
you asked a question. You asked a question. Go find these women, and I'm going to tell you where I found them.
My thought wasn't over. I said in successful marriages.
Okay, in successful marriages.
10 years later,
and they're still married. Still married. Still married. There was a soccer. The soccer mom. Okay. Okay. Do you want to hear or not?
Well, I mean, I just don't. I would.
You see, I could give you the example, and you still won't accept it because there are some women who accept the fact that, you know what, if I want to have a man that's making $400,000-$500,000 a year, that kind of living, he's not going to be able to go to the PTA meetings. He's going to have to work his butt off and maybe travel a lot. And guess what? They have an arrangement. But guess what? As long as you don't bring in home any outside babies, no diseases, and don't embarrass me in public, we're good. Guess what? She can also do what she wants to do as well. And they have an understanding because when the marital rate in this country, the divorce rate in this country is over 51%. But when you cross a net income of $250,000, it drops to 20% because people with more money got more reasons to stay together. And they find a way to do it all the time.
I respect your opinion because at least it's fair. At least people get to have part of a deal instead of just men get to cheat and women are going to sit at home and deal with it.
What I just gave you was a fact that anybody can look at.
Well, but again, I'm more okay with what you're saying. You're telling me it's going both ways, not just one.
Well, I'm telling you, it always has gone both ways. But the way you guys are set up is it's always women are the victims. And that's that feminism crap. I don't think women are victims. I think women can pick and choose. I think there are plenty of women like Melania Trump to choose to be married to a guy like Donald Trump and knew exactly what she was getting, was perfectly fine with being where she is. That's a choice.
I don't think I've ever sat here and claimed to be a victim.
Yeah, she is the worst. I mean, she's probably the best example because I'm not a Trump fan, but like she's the worst example to bring into that because it's like she's not.
She had the freedom to choose and she chose.
She did.
So are you going to negate her choice?
Absolutely. She